Hello, hello! How's everybody doing? Oops, excuse me. Okay, so today I'm coming at you with an updated review on this classic bag. I actually do have a review already on my channel, but it is when I had like a crappy iPhone. And so anyway, I try to do updated reviews when I get the items again. Anyway, it is the original, actually. Okay, so I guess I can't say with 100% certainty that it's original because for all I know, there could have been another model. You know how Louis Vuitton likes to recycle the names of their bags. So this is the Beaubourg. This is not the current Beaubourg. If you were to search it right now, you would see a super swag, amazing bag. But this is the old model, okay? And again, for all I know, there could be an even older model that may not look anything like this. But again, Louis Vuitton does recycle their names. Anyway, so this is the Beaubourg. Actually, I think it's the Cabas Beaubourg, if I remember right. Obviously, it's in the Damier beam print, and it's an amazing bag. And like I said, I do have a review on it currently on my channel, but the quality is kind of crappy, so I thought I would just do another one really quick. But before I jump in, I did want to bring your attention to all of the information in the description of this video. I would like to invite you to my website where I have all my current inventory available. Also, download my mobile app so you can also shop from my mobile app. Also, I do live sales 3 times a week, and you can watch them from my website or my mobile app. You can watch replays of previous lives and everything in between. So anyway, I just want to invite you to do that, to circle back around and just visit my website. You'll see the links to everything you need to know on my website, thatcrazyhandbaglady.com. Okay, so let's just jump back in. So again, this is the Cabas Beaubourg in the Damier beam print. It also comes, you'll also find it in the monogram print with the same cotton webbed strap, and then there's just like a tiny bit of vachetta, and when I show you up close you'll see what I mean, because there's the cotton web strap, and then on the side of it there's just a little, it's like it's kind of like a mat, like a picture mat, how you have the mat and the picture. Well, actually I guess you have the picture and the mat. It's kind of like what this is. It's like that's the mat, and then you have the strap. But anyway, let me give you the measurements first. So from the bottom, as far as the length, now I measured from where the gusset is right here to right here, and it is about 12.5 inches wide, okay, roughly. Probably just going to depend. I was looking at my original measurements and they were off just a little bit, so I know I was using a different measuring tape back then, and I use this different one now. But anyway, so it could be, sometimes there's a variance, but anyway, roughly approximately about 12.5 inches wide, okay. It is approximately 15 inches tall, so it's a taller bag. It's more of a north and south bag. And then on the depth, okay, so this is what I did. So if you're just measuring, let me show you. It's kind of lost its shape. If you're just measuring this piece right here, see how it has like this extra piece right there? If you're just measuring that, it's 3 inches. But if you're measuring the realistic depth as far as when you set it down, it's really going to be where the gusset ends to where it ends this way. That's 5 inches, okay? So I'm just mentioning that because you may see measurements that says 3 inches because they're just measuring this piece. But that's not entirely true because, again, if you put it down and you have it with all your stuff in it, then, it's really where the gusset ends. That's what makes the depth right there, right? And then the handle drop is almost 9 inches. So it doesn't exactly pass the oboe test. You can put it up over your shoulder though, depending on your size, whatever, your frame, your size, what kind of baggage you got under here, and all those kinds of things is going to determine how this fits on your shoulder. Okay, for me, I do have a little bit of room here. Of course, I'm kind of layered up today, but I do have a little bit of room. It's not riding under my pit. Sometimes I put stuff under my, on my shoulder, and it rides right at my pit, and I hate that. So you may or may not have room. I mean, you'll just have to gauge it. It's about 9 inches, so just kind of go with that. And then, what else was I going to tell you about that? Did I get you all the measurements? Oh, yeah, I did. And there's not really any difference. Like, there's not really a widest point, and then, it doesn't really taper at the top. It's pretty consistent from top to bottom, okay? It does have the cotton web strap, like I said. So first of all, the cotton web strap is embossed with Louis Vuitton, as you can see. And see on either side how it has the leather piece. So what I was saying, on the monogram version, that leather piece is vachetta, but you can see that it's so minimal. Like, when I had that bag, because I actually had both of them a while back, I had both options. And what I liked about the monogram was that you could carry the monogram one and still consider it like a waterproof bag, because the vachetta was so minimal that even if it got wet, you wouldn't notice all of the spotting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like if you have vachetta straps or whatever, you would notice the spotting if it got wet. But on the monogram version of this, where it's vachetta, you don't really notice that. Anyway, okay, so both sides of this cotton web strap have Louis Vuitton embossed on it. You have the flat rivets up here, okay, and they are embossed, or yeah, engraved with Louis Vuitton. And then you have this really nice, generous outside pocket. And just to give you an idea how tall, like how much space you have in that pocket, this is just a regular, you know, a 16.9 ounce bottle of water, okay? And that's how it covers it up. So that, and there's room to spare. So you probably have, what do you have? An inch to spare at the top. So that kind of gives you an idea about that. Of course, you know, if you want to throw your phone in there, I was going to actually, let me grab my phone. So I have an iPhone 11, and I do like to have, I really do like outside pockets because, you know, it's just easier. So you can definitely throw your phone in there. I probably wouldn't throw my keys in there also, just because it's going to start scratching everything. So, you know, it's just a convenient pocket for whatever it is you like to have on the outside. Okay, but I did mainly just want to point out that it is generous. Okay, again, just like that. All right. Okay, so the back is just plain. There's no pocket on the back. Okay, again, there's no like piping or anything. It's just the regular corners. There's no feet. All right, so the straps do this. So it's engraved with Louis Vuitton 2 times. It's down here, Louis Vuitton, let's see. There you go. And then again up here. And then they fold. Okay, so they're flat straps until you get it right here. And then they fold and they're attached with a rivet, like a flat rivet like that. Okay, this is the best part of this tote. Again, this is a pretty amazing tote. Okay, you could use it for a daily bag. You could use it for a work tote. So, of course, the straps, they go all the way like this, okay? If you want to snap your sides together, you know, you can. I don't really know that it makes much of a difference. I mean, you know, whatever. Just you do you. Or you can leave them unsnapped, whatever. Okay, so the main body of the bag is the, you know, regular canvas, like you would see inside of a Speedy. It's dark, okay? So it is kind of a black hole. Again, remember, it's a taller bag, so just keep that in mind. You do have a D-ring over here on the side. You have an old cell phone size pocket right there. And then you have a, you know, regular, okay, again, iPhone 11. It's not going to fit side to side, but it would fit like that. And it does kind of stick out like that, you know. And then, I mean, most of y'all know about the smaller pockets. It's really just going to fit like, you know, most people are familiar with the Bath & Body Works size of hand sanitizer. But it, you know, it kind of goes down like that, so you do have some room. You could fit your key fob in there. Okay, look, I got a couple of vapes. These are taller, so they would fit those, you know, or pins or whatever. So they are. I used to say in a lot of my older videos that particular pocket, the old cell phone size pocket, was worthless. I've changed my position on that. It is functional. You can always find something. Now, as far as what it'll fit on this, you know, on this side. Okay, so what I did was I brought I'm using my iPad, but this is my iPad case. And so it will fit in here side to side. So that means that my iPad's going to fit side to side. Okay, and I have plenty of room here. And then let's say this is just a regular, think of a manila folder, except mine's decorative, but it's the same size as a regular manila folder. Okay, so you got that. I'm just kind of going on like if I were going to use it as a work tote. And then I just have a 1/2 inch binder like this. Okay, it's like an Avery, you know, you've probably seen these. Okay, and then that would fit in here. So basically, this is if I'm using it as a work tote. Look, I've got all my stuff in here, my iPad, my 2 folders and whatnot. And you know what? Let me just grab my laptop, because my laptop is, I believe, a 15-inch laptop. I have a Dell laptop, and it has the keyboard, the extra little keypad over here. I'm funny about that. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here with my, okay, so there we go. It is a 15-inch laptop, and it fits right there on the top, okay? Look at that. And the only thing that sticks out is my little mouse, you know, my wireless mouse thing. But it would fit that. And so, you know, again, everything in here is all side by side. This is basically just demonstrating as a work tote. Okay, let me show you the most amazing thing about this bag though. So I'm gonna take my laptop out because it makes it kind of heavy. Okay, so even though this main part does not have a zipper, a latch, a button, a magnet, anything, it's just open, you have this amazing pocket back here. The zipper goes all the way across, okay, for the most part. Actually, it just stops right there, okay? And it is a generous pocket, okay? So let's say that I don't want to put my iPad in this front pocket because I'm afraid someone's going to snatch it. Okay, well, I can put it back here. Now, because the zipper is just, so it's not exactly the entire length of the bag. I mean, length of the bag. See how it's just a slightly short? It is generous, but I'm just saying, like, you can tell that there's a little bit. So even though I can fit my iPad like this in the front pocket, in the main body, can't fit it like that in the zipper. But I can fit it like this. So I can put it in there like that. It goes all the way down. It's a generous pocket. Like, it goes all the way down, okay? And folders. Okay, you know what? I didn't even check the folders. Let's just check the manila folder. Okay, manila folder would go in there just fine. And I can put those folders back there like this. And there you go. Or, you know, if you want to use it as like a work tote / daily bag or whatever, school tote, you can put your regular wallet and all that stuff in the zipper part to keep it secure. And then, you know, all of your other work items in that main part. So it's super functional. Again, whenever I first learned about this bag, I was so excited because I remember at that time I was looking for something. I was specifically looking for like an all-weather bag, okay? Because that was during a time when I was fairly new to Louis Vuitton, and the whole Vachetta thing drove me crazy. And so I was wanting something that was like waterproof. And so I had both of them for a short time, and I liked both of them. The only thing, this was my thing, because I can remember exactly, is, you know, 14 inches for height is pushing it for me. And this is almost 15 inches. So it's a little too tall. Like, I am not necessarily a north and south bag gal. I like more of an east and west, but not short, okay? I don't like them to be short. So look, for example, I'm using my Gucci tote. This is similar in size to a Neverfull GM. So see, it's a decent height. It's like the normal 10 or 11 inches high, which I like, and then it's wide. So I thought that I would like, you know, these because they were all weather, but really at the end of the day, that was why I got rid of them, because they were too tall. Because you can still get into it from your shoulder, but because it's so tall, you really probably just need to put it down, you know, especially if you've got like laptops and all that kind of stuff, and you're probably gonna be better served doing this at least, you know, and getting into it like that. But it is a tall bag, you know, like I said. Okay, anyway, this is just an updated review on the Cabas Beaubourg. You may just see it as Beaubourg. Like I said, this is what used to pop up until they, you know, launched the other one. And so the new Beaubourg is actually not even similar to this style at all. It's completely different. You know how they do that. They change the names and the whole friggin' style of the bag. Anyway, okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. Again, don't forget to circle back around to the description of this video, and just go to my website, thatcrazyhandbaglady.com. You'll get all the information you need about my live sales, current inventory, mobile app, and everything in between. So until next time. Okay, bye!